Yo, what's going on, guys? Yeah, what's up, man? Welcome to Fix It Friday, man. We got some few people in here. What's up, Craig? What's up, Joker? Crypto Mikkel, Luke, and of course, Nick, son of a rabbit. What's up, man? How you guys doing, man? We're just hanging out, man. It's Friday, right? Hopefully everybody, had a good work day, and ready to go, hang out on the weekend. So right here, this unit I got right here is an S21 195T. So this thing was giving me a lot of problems with the control board. And I think now I'm just going to just default to just checking the fans when I'm having like severe control board problems because one of the back fans was shorting out the control board, which is I know is an issue that Mikkel had. And I've had it before previously, but it's really, really rare. It usually does not happen. But I've also noticed a lot of the newer control boards. Let me go get one real quick. Let me go get one. Sorry, that was my air compressor. But here's an S21 board, okay? And these new connectors right here, all right, have a lot of issues with these things, man. Especially also with the S19Ks, the K Pros, they have where it's two of these and then the other, regular, PWM style ones on this side. And I don't know if it's a solder issue or firmware issue or I don't know what it is, but it's crap. Like there's been times I've replaced fans for these boards numerous times. Like I could sit there and replace all four of the fans with brand new fans. It'll still give me a fan error. It is literally the most frustrating thing in the world. The one thing I do use though to fix this is going to be Venish. Okay. Venish, I do like that more than Brains now. Very much so. I like their log style much better than Brains, personally. Hey gaming, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, it is rare, Craig. It is rare. But man, when it happens and you're like troubleshooting, it's literally just AIDS. It's terrible, man, because you go through this whole loop. But now, whenever I have a deep control board problem, I'm just gonna sit there and replace all the fans. And look, when you replace fans too, when you're doing the initial boot up, you don't need to sit there and like screw them in. And I just unplug all of them and I just hang them all loosely over the ASIC, right? Because you can run it for just a very short amount of couple of minutes, okay, and it won't hurt it in any way. Just don't let it start mining, all right? And then this way you can figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? If you have a bad fan port or not. But I don't know. I'm not a fan of this connector, or maybe it's the fans. Okay. I don't know if it's solder joints, the connector itself, whatever. It sucks. I hate it. Um, so yeah, we got Venish on this. And yeah, it works fine now. So I got Venish, I put a new fan in it, and I technically didn't need to even, you know, um go down all the other troubleshooting I did. Let's see what Craig's saying here. He's my go-to guy for Bitcoin mining. I think those are just shitty control board quality. Oh, I mean, that's true, man. I feel okay. Maybe it's just me, okay? But I feel like Bitmain quality, okay, over the last, I would say year has really gone downhill, okay, in my opinion. All right. I find that more of their newer units, like this is an S21. I've seen lots of other S21s have problems, and those machines are, I don't even think a year old yet, or if they are, they're just barely touching a year. Should make a super ASIC with low power efficiencies. Yeah, I wish. I wish. Um, let me see. But yeah, so we did this. So I'm gonna spin this up. It's gonna get a little loud, but let's go into Venish because I know there's a lot of guys who've never seen Venish before. So let me see if I could get this spinned up here. I believe my laptop's on the correct network. It should be on my T-Mobile hotspot right there. So it should work. So um you know what? 1 second. Let me just make sure nobody's like has the dryer on. Because this see my 240 here comes off a splitter from my dryer. So let me just make sure my kids are like I think my son might have been doing some laundry. 1 minute. Hey Ethan. Well, it's a very good thing I checked that because yeah, he did have a load of laundry going. So I just turned it off really quick. You can finish that later, no problem. It was already like it was like 20 minutes away anyway, so yes. Yeah, hey, leave the dryer off for a few minutes, bud. No, no, no. Hey, Ethan, I already turned it off. Just leave it off. Oh. Please leave it off. Thank you. All right. I'll turn it back on when I'm done, okay? All right. All right, thanks, buddy. So let's see here. I'm pretty sure I remember the IP address of this thing here. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, dude. I got it on the first try. All right. Window. Boom. And then let's do let's go to dashboard. Huh? You can switch it from, dark mode, all this other stuff. You can go light mode, whatever. A lot of different things you guys could, start doing. You could here, watch this. I'll just stop mining. And this way we could just kind of go over Venus and you don't have to hear the fans ramp up and do their whole jazz. You know what I mean? So it does work. I already tested it today. I tested it for like 6 hours. So she should be good to go. There's no issues with hash boards or anything like that. Why get back to the screen here? I'm trying to make sure this thing is on here. Dad mode activated. Yeah, man, it's it's official. I'm, you know, divorced and single dad life. You know how it goes. So kind of have to do both at the same time here. Um, but so in Venus, you can see your fans, all your fan speeds here, your fan duty, your pool temperatures, your PSU. Okay, now this is really helpful. Okay, for most of you people out there that don't know the PSU codes or model numbers. Okay, this is really important because this way you know what model of PSU your particular ASIC is using. You can see here this is I already know what it is. It's an APW 171215A, which is the new style of the square plug connector that they got. The new the new P13 or whatever it's called, right? So you can see this right here. Now, when it starts mining, you will also see the efficiency. It'll actually show you the efficiency actively as it starts to mine. So you can see how efficient you're getting. And then the logs are directly on the bottom here. This is the main status log, which only has a couple things, whether it's turned on, it's mining. Pretty simple. And then you get over here to the miner, okay? And then you can just see, it's going through the fans, it's going through the bins of the boards here. These are all bin 2 boards, and all that jazz. And then if you can click the right hand side of the main menu here, and you can see what version of Venus you're running, the IP address and all that stuff, how much memory is being used. Your PSU model is also here, as well as the PSU serial number, because that's all stuff that's stored inside of the firmware. Um, and then obviously you can get to mining, and then you can get to performance. I put this at a 193 T tune because we don't let people overclock. But technically, at this 3370 watts, I'm actually going to save him a little bit of money by doing this. Instead of running it at the stock firmware, so we should get a better tune on this. Uh, and then, yeah, obviously, you could put modified power supplies. Um, you can restart if the hash rate is lower than this percentage. You could do a quick start, which is a quick start. You could also, let's just say you're having temperature sensor issues. Let's just say some of your temperature sensors are bad. You could have it skip broken temperature sensors. Although I don't advise you doing that, you can do that if you want, if you're having temperature sensor errors, because usually in the Bitmain firmware, if you have a temperature sensor problem, it won't let it mine. You'll have to go out and get board repairs. So you can do this, although I don't recommend it. That's kind of like, do at your own risk. What kind of cooling mode you have, and you could set all your temperatures and all that stuff. The Venus, it's very easy to read. I've used Brains, and I did like them, but their logs are not easy to read like that. You know what I mean? I want the log to be very easy, very cut down, not too much. I just want to get straight to my problem. You know what I mean? So I do enjoy the Venus layout of this. Storms, dude. Everyone's talking. I mean, it was windy today. I mean, I don't think so. Let me check my phone. Everybody's talking about these storms here. What the heck, storm? To be honest, man, I don't even watch the news or anything like that. I'm like my own little world. I don't pay attention to politics or anything. I mean, it says it's going to be windy. Oh, never mind. It's a tornado watch. Tornado watch. These conditions are expected to last until 11 p.m. Friday. But it's already like 8 o'clock, and like I don't hear any wind out there now. Now, earlier today, yeah, it was windy as hell today. But right now it's not. So it was pretty warm today. It was like 78 today here in Hollister. So it was kind of warm. Tomorrow's gonna be cooler though. It's gonna be like 62. So yeah, hey John, you know what, John? I'm just in my own little world, dude. I just go about my day, and like if the world came to an end and I was just like, fixing ASICs and just like doing data center stuff for Terra, like I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't notice the difference. At least for a few days. You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't notice. I'm in my own little world, all right? Look, I rely on Hawk to tell me what's going on, okay? He's my news guy, all right? He tells me everything I need to know about Trump and all that stuff. He tells me what's going on in the world. So, yeah, yeah, gaming. I don't know. I'm not familiar as far as any aftermarket firmwares working with Avalons. I don't think so. Not to my knowledge. You're probably gonna have to do something custom. Uh, so that'll be totally on you. Which is most of the overclocking firmwares for Bitcoin miners are all for Bitmains. What's miners don't really need them because they have an auto tuning feature in What's Miner, so it's almost not even like really even necessary to um, to even do that. You know what I mean? Um, to run a custom firmware. I think Avalon has like a low and a normal and efficiency and a high powered mode. So I don't know, I don't know what you could squeeze out of it. I mean, I don't see the purpose of overclocking a Nano 3 since it's like running on a power brick, a laptop power brick, right? Unless you're using a breakout board. I mean, they're just little home miners. Those things are never going to pay you guys anything. It's just like it's like a piece you just put on your desk, and if people come over, you just kind of talk about it. You know, hey, this is my lottery ticket. You know, you're never going to mine profitably on that and make your money back. It just won't happen. It's more of a you know, like I said, like a conversation piece is how I look at it. You know, but anyways, yeah, everything's going good with the Z's right now. We got right now I got 15 because one didn't pass, which is this guy right there. He was a turd. One of the CPUs took a dump on the board. So I have 15 out of the 100 so far ready to go, and getting ready for that big order to get shipped out. I'm doing about 4 a day. So I mean, 4 over 30 days is like 120 machines. So I mean, we're gonna make it under 30 days. So I'm pretty happy with everything right now. So my initial diagnosis is really good so far. It's 81 machines to out of the 119. But I will show you a couple of machines, and this is why you don't use cheap power supplies, okay? I'm going to show you what happens when you buy the cheap Chinese crap, all right? You see that? Let's get a good picture up here. You see all that? You hear that? Those are all caps just rolling around in there. Okay. That's one of these and yes, I've never shipped out one of these power supplies to anybody who's ever bought one from me. I just keep them up there just for testing only if I need to test something. But other than that, I don't use these on a regular basis. I never ship one to a client or a finished machine because I don't like these ones. These ones are like, dude, this doesn't feel like anything. There's like nothing, no weight in this at all. So I mean, gonna have 1,500 watts pass through this. It says it's rated for 2,200, but I'm like, I don't see how it is. This thing has like no weight to it. So toasty. Yeah, exactly. Be very careful when you're buying cheap Chinese products and stuff like that. So yeah, be super careful when you guys are doing stuff. You know what I mean? That's the yeah. So and hey, check this out. I bought this pallet as is. There was 2 units in there that are toast, right? So if you look at this, okay, PSU garbage. 2 hash boards are definitely totally garbage. The 1 hash board, maybe I doubt it. Maybe, okay. 2 data cables completely burned up. It looks like maybe the control board could be salvageable, but it would have to obviously be powered up and tested because the burn marks are so close to it. So yeah, so like on this unit here, I just, I'm not making anything on that one, right? That's just a total, you just eat it. So that's kind of what you get when you buy these pallets. So far, hey, been really blessed, man. I've been doing really good. So far, I had 81 units that I could just repaste, new control boards or new power supplies, firmware, simple fixes. You know what I mean? Like level 1 tech fixes, and they're back on the road. I think most of this is due to heat and due to lack of maintenance. Because here's one of the boards I'll show you. I didn't blow this one out. I was gonna send it to Luke this way. No, I'm just joking, Luke. I wouldn't do that to you. You can see that you can't even see anything through it, right? You can't even see the fin. So most of them are like that. So I think it's just a lack of of maintenance. You know what I mean? Because as soon as I clear these out, you know what I mean, and I repaste these things, they're just back on the road again. The only reason they're overheating is because they can't. No air can go through there. All right. It just amazes me that so right now, out of 117 units, 81 of them are, I believe, going to be very easily fixed. Okay, which means we're at 2/3 fix rate already without even Luke's help. I sent another 37 to him. I can't remember. I sent him a small pallet. I had it freighted out. So Luke has some going there. So that's, how many boards is that? If it's 35 units, we'll say it's 35 because I don't remember. I'll have to look at my paperwork. 35 times 3. That's about 105 hash boards that Luke has to go through. So if he could fix half of those, okay, we're looking at like 70 to 75%, maybe even 80% fix rate on a single pallet. Now, like full transparency, that maybe the next pallet, it may not be so great, right? Because the first pallet I got, it only had like 10 machines like that. And then I had to send all of that stuff to Luke, right? So it's kind of a luck of the draw, right? And I just so happened, my first pallet was not that great. Second and third pallets were good, and then, now I'm ordering the fourth pallet. I have a fourth pallet coming. The first 2 pallets, we've already sold those, right? That was my first couple runs over the last few months. And then this is the third pallet that you see here, all this stuff that I've been working on lately. And I'm ordering a fourth pallet that's going to the storage unit right now. So that way I have enough on hand to complete my order for the 100. So we'll see what that's like when it gets here. And then we'll diagnose and test all of those as well. But yeah, like this is just completely luck of the draw. What happens if I get like 20 units like that on the next pallet, right? That just sucks. You know what I mean? Because yeah, I might maybe get a control board out of that. You know what I mean? If I'm lucky. So it's it can be kind of brutal sometimes. So it's definitely a gamble. Luckily, the gambles have been in my favor, right? So here I thought some of my GPUs were dirty. Pallets of units is wild. Yeah, John, I'm gonna be buying my fourth pallet. It has so all the rest of the pallets now are bigger. So the third one was 120 units. The next one coming in is going to have 120 units. So total so far, me and Luke we haven't fixed, we've processed 270 ASICs. And then with this fourth pallet coming in, it'll mean that we've processed 390. And we're getting a fix rate of at least 70%, which is really good for the industry standard. Like I would say most places are lucky to do 50%. Craig would know. Craig's my guy for ASICs. He's the know all be all guy. He's my business mentor here. He's who I lean on for experience. But yeah, if you guys got any questions maybe tonight, if you guys need anything, let me know. Yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions you guys are having at ASICs. Really, it's unheard of. Really, hey Craig, what do you think is the average for stuff like that? What do you think, like 30%? What do you think, like 30 is average or so? The thing that I have to um all right, traveler travels. Okay. All right, I'm gonna tell you what, okay? Here. I save these because look, we don't have enough to give to everybody, and I want them all just to be uniform, okay? But look, travelers travel. I'll give you one of these, okay? Because I only got like, I don't know, maybe 20 out of all the machines I process. There is not very many of these. You want one? You pay the shipping, and I'll just give it to you for free, okay? I'll be a nice guy, but it might take me a few days. I'm going on vacation this coming week. All right. I'm got some personal stuff I'm doing. So I'm going to be gone till like Tuesday or Wednesday. And then I'm going to be in Kansas for the rest of the week. So it may have to wait a week or two before you get it, Travelers Travels, but I will get it to you. We had some custom covers printed out, but they don't quite fit exactly. They're pretty close, but yeah, they're definitely not perfect. Um, hey, I appreciate it, Ghosty. Yeah, you know what, man. Yeah, it's dude. I really can't complain, man. Life's been good, man. It's can't complain, man. Life's good. I mean, yeah, I'll let you know what the shipping is, travelers. I'll try to find a little. I think I got a little Amazon box I could just toss it in. High on C15s. I mean, they keep me busy, man. They keep me busy. It's yeah, we're definitely so with that customer though. Um, we're trying to keep them happy, and we want them to come back. So did a little extra. You know, where is it? It's in my jacket. Here, where'd it go? Um, oh, there we go. So some of these people kind of commented to me about them. Let me see if I can get an example here. Uh, Trying to find a really bad one. I guess this one's not too bad, okay, but I mean, yeah, it's a little grimy. Um, you can see that you know what I mean. Usually, I wipe this off and clean it off. This one I took off for Luke, right? So I didn't clean it yet. But yeah, okay, it looks a little. Trying to get a good view on it. It looks dirty, right? It looks rusty, you know. So if they kind of look like this or worse condition, if they only have a little bit of dirt, I won't do it, okay? Because there's really no point in doing it. But from now on, if they are really, really bad, I am going to start replacing them with these black powder coated ones I got. Um, so I am going to start replacing the guards on the grills for the fans. Only if they're extremely bad. If they're a little dirty, then you're just going to have to deal with it, okay? It's going to get a little dirty anyways. So if they're really like super crusty and all nasty and filled with shit, then yeah, I'm going to replace them before I send it out. So that's going to be something I'm doing moving forward. Maybe I might consider replacing all of them, but that's just like a whole nother cost I have to eat, you know what I mean, into my profit. And I have to do a calculation on that. But For right now, if they're really super gummed up and they're really nasty, then I usually replace these before I send them out now. Yeah, it's an ASIC. It's gonna get dirty, but I mean, there was a few complaints here and there. You know what I mean? And look, when I sell these ASICs too, by the way, I list them as used, not refurbished, because I don't use an ultrasonic cleaner and I don't scrub this thing with a toothbrush. Okay, yes, I do wipe it down. I do try to make it clean and presentable, but in the end, it's a used machine. Okay, I list it as used and I sell it as such, right? And I don't use refurbished because refurbished replies um like I go through everything, I clean it with like a freaking scrubbing brush, and I don't. I do clean off, you know what I mean, all the hash board. I blow out the hash boards and then I repaste everything. Um, but yeah, I don't scrub the whole machine down with a toothbrush. And no, Craig, I am not going to Mining Disrupt. Unfortunately, um, my mom couldn't come down and babysit for me, and I don't want to drag my kids down there and make them sit at a booth all day. They're just gonna fight. You know what I mean? Like keeping kids at a freaking booth at a conference booth for 3 days straight, 12 hours a day. I mean, it's honestly, I only go to Mining Disrupt to go drink with my buddies. Okay, that's the only time I drink and cut loose is when I go to Mining Disrupt and I have some whiskeys and some beers with all the content creators and all my friends. So um, I can't do that if I'm watching my kids. So I just decided not to go, you know. Um, so I'll be the one kind of probably managing, you know, the tickets and the, you know, and all that other stuff. I'll probably be looking at, you know, looking over the fort while everybody's at Disrupt. Um, I'm not, it's not true, Joker, but you keep bugging me about those damn GPUs and all these other crap that you want me to do on freaking streams, man. Okay, look, they're taken down and cleaned, okay? They haven't been shipped yet, okay? All right? I have to get your shipping quote to you, sir. Okay. Look, I manage a lot of things. Okay. And you're not the most important guy. Okay. Joker. Okay. You just hold your horses. Okay. Be a little patient and just wait. Okay. All right. This guy is just, oh, man. I may go to not Nashville, Vegas, BTC Vegas. I do like going to the Venetian and all that stuff. We were there at CES last year, at CES of 2024, and it was fun to go to Vegas, go drink, and you know, go to the conference and stuff like that. I might try to go to Vegas. Um, I want to see the manager. Hey, I am the manager. No, just look, Joker. I'm doing the best I can. If you could just please be a little more patient with me, sir. We'll make sure that your stuff gets done in a timely order. All right. Oh, I'm patient. No rush here. You just ping me and talk to me all the time. What do you mean no rush? You keep bothering me about it. This guy, no rush, but hey. I love when people say no rush, but they ping you all the time. It's great. Oh, so yeah, maybe might go to Vegas. We'll see. Depends mostly if I can get a babysitter to come out. My mom, that's my only babysitter. So if I can't fly her in, then it's probably going to be a no because I'm not taking my kids to Vegas and dealing with the same thing over there. So, well, hey, I'm just calling it how it is. All right, just calling it how it is. All right. Um, this guy. Uh, if anybody who has Z15s wants a custom firmware and give it a shot, um, hit up Luke. He has a dev-free version. It's not from PB Farmer. It's from a very old dev a very long time ago. And this is definitely used at your own risk. Okay. But you can underclock and overvolt and, tune them up and tune them down. So use it at your own risk. If you brick the machine, I mean, me and Luke can try to help you out, but, or if you, need some repairs. This guy, look at this guy. He felt so bad. He super chatted you $49.99. Oh man, no rush, and you know it. Thank you, Joker. I appreciate that. You've been a great, long-standing customer, and I appreciate your support through our journey here. Man, I'm gonna have to get a freaking bug thing out here, man. There's all these bugs here in the garage now. I got this light. I'm gonna have to get like a bug zapper or something like that in my garage. I like working out here, man. I've always been the guy that works in his garage. So I need to get a shop though, man. That's what I really want. A big freaking shop where I can have pallets come in and I can just have everything spread out, and have a few cars on the lifts, you know what I mean? So we're working towards it though. We're working towards it. Let's see here. I seen earlier, Craig, that you said you had some problems with one of your containers. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Boys are gonna miss you at Mining Disrupt. I hear that there's another yacht. I won't be on it this time, but I did pretty good in the poker tournament last year. I was like halfway through it, man, dude. That was pretty badass. That was fun going on that boat. I definitely drank my money's worth. But yeah, I think Hawk will be there, Vistang will be there, Frank will be there. I believe also the other guy that I've been training and who works under I've been training him. His name is Andrew. I believe he might be there as well. He's a real cool dude. Has a beard just like me. He's like, they call him Florida King. So he might be there at Disrupt, I think. Oh, you're having curtailment installed. Who are you going through, like Voltus or something like that? I know that Voltus hit this up, and there was a couple other companies that hit us up about curtailment. Luckily you're stepping. Oh yeah, Voltus. Okay, yeah, those guys are nice guys over there. And honestly, you know what I mean. The curtailment stuff. It is very appealing. You know what I mean. What's your curtailment schedule? Are you just doing like the 2 or 3% per month, Craig? Or because there was like one that was like their big one where it was like 2 or 3%, and then they have another one which like is a more heavier schedule, but it requires more downtime. I can't remember how the scheduling worked, but I know that the first initial one was like 2 or 3% downtime, and it was a pretty significant amount of money they paid you to turn off for that 2 to 3% a month. Okay. Well, that should really help you out. You know what I mean? And so if power goes high, I will turn off. Okay. Yeah, I mean, in today's market, especially for people running like older Bitcoin miners like S19J Pros and K Pros, I mean, even these guys, they've already released the S21 Plus, the S21 XP, the S21 XP Plus. I mean, they keep just releasing units. You know what I mean? And then they got that one Hydro unit that's what, like 860 or 70 terahash or whatever the heck it is. You know what I mean? It's like almost a petahash in a box, dude. It's just Bitcoin mining's going to get tough. And it's Yeah, it's tough out there. It's very industrialized. 60 to $70 per megawatt per hour. Okay. So it's going to help out though. And that's kind of what a lot of these other places, hosting companies and self-mining companies, they have to do to offset cost, right? Because this is one thing that always happens with energy is energy always goes up. It doesn't go down, right? So to stay competitive in pricing and to keep their obviously their energy costs down is they have to look at other things as like, curtailment, right? Yeah, nice, Craig. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I mean, currently right now, I'm gonna say, you know, I'm happy. Oh, it looks like the wind's picking up again here. I hear it rolling around out there. Currently right now, I think that my investment for my my AI has been much better and steady than that trade I did with that L9. The L9 was up there like I was making like 40, $50 a day. I don't even know. That thing's making like $15 a day right now. It's like making it's not doing well in my opinion. Um Markets are down though. But the AI rental, man, dude, it's been so steady for me. I put my rentals out there like 6, 7 months out. You know what I mean? My rental time period that people can rent. And these guys, they just sit on my machines, man. They just stay there. And like a month before the 6 months, ends, I just extend it another 6 months. Um, Salad, I don't do Salad anymore, guys. I sold all my desktop PCs to Brandon, my 5900s, my i9 10850K, all my AI workstations. I sold them like 4 bins of like DDR4 memory. I sold all that stuff to Brandon. No more Salad. Salad is good for gamers who want to offset costs on a GPU they spent money on and maybe make a little bit of money. You want to make real money, get an 8 card 4090 rig and put it on VAST. That's it. And I noticed that the VAST team will talk to you more and actually cater to you the more you put on their platform. They actually talk to me now. I have, you know, 32 GPUs on their platform. And yeah, they talk to me a little bit now because I'm a guy who brings them in revenue, right? Yeah. Hey, Crypto Craig, don't forget, use discount code Mining King. Appreciate it, bud. Appreciate it. Well, I mean, I I don't know what to tell you, Joker. It's almost not even worth it then. You need to run vast. You need to run a big server for it to make real money. Um, I mean, I don't here, I'll show you my vast. I'm a nice guy. I'll show you my vast. Watch, I'm gonna show you my vast, and then my machines aren't gonna be rented. It's gonna be hilarious. Okay. So here you go. Here's my current vast. Okay. I got one verified rig at almost 25 cents. She's making like $60 a day. This one's unverified, making 41 and a half. This one got de-verified, but that's because of a whole power supply issue thing, blooper. Hawk, it's your fault. I mean, not your fault, Hawk. Just kidding. Um, and it's making $42 an hour. And look, my rents are going out to June 30th, June 30th, June 30th. Right? We're only in March. Still going strong. Okay. I probably just got paid out today or recently here. I'm gonna see here. Let's see here. I just got paid out because it's $10. All right. But like you can see here, my last payment, 865. Okay. Now I have another server that I'm putting up that has 6 cards in it, right? Which is gonna take me to $200, okay, an hour. All right. $200 an hour. Well then talk to Harry. You want me to hook you up, or give me your Telegram, Craig, and I'll get you in touch with Harry. All right, I'll put you in touch with Harry. Give me 340/90s for 24 hours. No, Joker. No, you got your own. Look, and you're balling. Look, you're sending 49.99 super chats. Okay, you're balling out of control. But like, as far as like crypto mining goes and like my AI stuff, dude, the AI rental thing has just been. Yeah, it took a couple weeks for them to get rented. Okay, like 2-3 weeks. Okay, but dude, it's been just steady, just da-ching, 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 da-ching. That's it, man. It's just like a steady, just boom, 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 boom every week, boom, boom, boom every week, boom, boom, boom every week. It's you can't argue with it, man. It's too good. You're paying your equipment off in like roughly 10 months to 12 months. You know what I mean? I'm getting to the point where I'm about to be paying off some of this stuff. So I'm pretty happy with it. You know, I'm just gonna keep rolling that into my stock portfolio and reinvesting in like mutual funds and investing in Tesla and other things like that. Just compounding your money, man. That's what it's about. It's about revenue stream and making your money work for you, man. You guys, that's what I see long term with it. And everybody else has their own strategy. You know what I mean? But I just treat it like an investment, just like anything else. You don't want to spend the money that these machines are making you. A lot of guys use this as like a steady, passive income thing to like live off of. You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, if you already have a job, keep your job, okay? Get this steady revenue stream, okay? And use that money to go invest, to go make more money, all right? It's my two PCs are making average $2 per day on salad. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's the key, man. And I think a lot of guys get tripped up in this and they buy all this stuff. They buy all these AI machines, they watch my stuff and Red Fox and they watch, Brandon and all these other guys with salad and AI stuff, and they just want that passive income again, like Ethereum. Um it's really about taking profits and reinvesting it again. Okay. If you guys are just going to take the money and just like go live like kings and go eat steak every day and have fun, I mean, that's your own prerogative, but I mean, it's a complete waste of money in my opinion. Hey, you know what, Craig, maybe next Friday will you join me again? It's been such a long time since I had Craig on my show. I had Craig on my show one time. Maybe Craig, you got time next Friday, Craig, or no? I know there's mining disrupt and all that other crap, but I think it's going to be over by next Friday. Maybe Craig can hop on my show again. It's been a while since I hung out with my buddy Craig. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. We've been cranking out all these machines. These are all the machines that I'm gonna fix, and so each one of those piles is about, what is it, 5? Yeah, 5. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 64. 64, right? Nope, 65. I have 65 machines left to go through and just in repaste or new control board, new fans, and all that stuff. Oh, DJ's live as well? Oh, well. I don't know how to raid. I'm a terrible content creator, and that's just because I don't have time to learn. All right. Everybody go check out DJ Minds. I've been going for about an hour. We're gonna kick this thing off. You guys enjoy your weekend, your Friday, okay? I think I have to go. My kids, they want to go get some ice cream or something, so I'm gonna go take them out. So, all right, enjoy you guys this weekend. Thanks for hanging out.